So it's the age-old question on how to find your soulmate, find your other half, the partner that suits you in every way. Without going too deep into the hippie culture, the spiritual culture, I want to explain all of this in a more practical and sort of more modern day way on how I would go about attracting my soulmate. And so finding a soulmate or having this one partner that you have for your entire life comes with many benefits. It's a whole topic to talk about, whether you should follow God, religious, whether you should have sex after marriage. It's all in another video that I have that's called like when should you start dating women. You can go check that out if you want. But in this video I'm going to be talking about how we can go about attracting the one that is right for you. So I think the first step is to define, to give you a rough guidance on what you actually want. So I guess you can do it on a piece of paper. Write down all of the traits you're looking for, but keep in mind that your soulmate may not have 100% of these traits. She may have like 90% of the traits that you want, maybe like a good mother, knows how to cook or something, just whatever you want, right? And she may have 90%, but a 10% she'll have some other shit that you may or may not want. But that is your job, to love her regardless of the things she lacks, that 10%. You have to love her anyways because she's 90% of everything that you've ever wanted. Write down all of the traits and all of the things you look for in a woman. And just as a quick tip, if you think that you're done with the list, right, you may actually find that you can go deeper if you just sit there a little bit longer. If you think about your relationship with your mum, what your mum does for you, what you value in your mum, the way she cooks, and maybe you can apply that into your wife. It's a sort of boundary, if you get what I mean. Instead of just looking everywhere, you have a path to sort of look down. And so to give you an example of myself, the traits that I value, I want to quickly show you two clips from two different channels that I just randomly found from my YouTube recommended. And these are two like really sort of humble, traditional women with good, strong morals. And I'll just show you a clip of both of them right now.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin.
But what made me bold enough to pursue my dream with very little is that God, who created everything, also takes care of everything. Birds don't have storages for food, yet they live. Even though we care for clothes so much, yet flowers can have a better outfit. That's why they inspire seamstresses so much. And flowers are here just for a moment. Among all the creatures, humans are very special. God says in the Bible that He created us in His own image and likeness. Of course, God does care for humans, and what He never intended for sure is worry. It is possible to live without worry. God has the most special plan for humanity, but because God created us with a free will, the plan He has is an offer. God took a tremendous risk to create a creature with a free will, because that means that we can choose against God.
Now, what I respect about them is their morals, their energy, and their approach to life. So, for example, the Swedish girl with the ice bath, she has this weird type of spiritual essence to her that a man that reads a book like this, Way of the Superior Man, values a lot, because she is like in nature. And ever since I've been a child, right, with my upbringing, my childhood, look, this is me digging deep right into the fucking traits. Ever since I was a child, I've been on farms, and I really liked farms. I like going to the hen cage, the chicken cage, getting the eggs, and I like going around farming the potatoes and shit. I just like the farm environment a lot. I like the nature environment a lot. And when a woman likes that shit as well and wants to move the countryside, live more sustainably, grow your own crops, that is very attractive to me. But for you, it may be different. You may like a city girl or some shit like that. It's all up to you. And then the second girl is a Russian farm girl, which is honestly, it's the farm thing again. Yeah, that's attractive. But in one of her videos that I clicked on, randomly scrolling through my recommend, right? She said that she had very good respect for her mother and father. And she tried to get into university, but it didn't work. And now she's helping out on the farm again. That is attractive to me, once again. And so if you can just go ahead and write down on a piece of paper all of these traits, maybe have a look online. Maybe think about your relationship to your parents, your childhood, the early childhood influences, your attachment style to your mum. So now we have the list, but what are we going to use it for? The second step is to think of what she would value. Put yourself into her position. This feminine, beautiful, amazing woman. This maybe she's a traditional housewife or some shit. Maybe you like that shit. What would she want in a man? What would she want in her other half? What would she want in you? Maybe she would value the ambition you have, the drive for your goals, the dedication, the discipline, waking up early, regardless of spending a late night with her. Maybe she would value gentlemanly things like opening the door for her, holding the umbrella, giving her your coat or some shit to wrap around her. And maybe when you come back home from a rainy day, you take the coat off of her first as a gentlemanly thing. And maybe she would even value this emotional control you have, this nonchalant, subtle, humble mood you have to everything. If she's in an argument with you, if she's happy with you, you are always sort of the same. This charismatic, funny, humorous guy. Finding humor in your mistakes, finding humor in her tantrums. Sort of treating her as like a daughter and father relationship. That is, if you want a masculine and feminine polarity. But if you want a, I don't know, woman's more masculine and you're more feminine, then you'll have to treat her like mummy. And maybe she'd value you buying dresses for her, telling her that she looks beautiful every day without any conditional love. Giving her unconditional love. And of course, that's all of my examples, right? That's everything that I value, everything that I'm striving to become, to attract the woman that values these things from me, so that we can be in perfect tandem with each other, be a perfect harmonious relationship. But there is another thing you have to keep in mind, and this is the third step. Be authentic and stick to your beliefs. This is, I believe, the number one way to win like 80% of shit tests. Shit tests are like these subconscious tests that the female gives you, like randomly throwing a tantrum or some shit, and she doesn't even know why she does this. And it's a subconscious thing. You can just look this up, shit tests. It's a very common thing. And the way you pass like most of the shit tests is simply by sticking to your own virtues and morals and beliefs, showing that you are unshaken by her. And the benefit of this is, and the main point of this is, if you stick to your beliefs and to your values, you don't change your way of thinking or speak differently in front of a crowd just to blend in with the crowd, right? If you don't change it, guess who you attract? You attract someone that actually likes you, the true you, the authentic you. The one that's been speaking out all of those true thoughts, true authentic beliefs. Then you'll attract a woman that agrees with your authentic beliefs and repel those that are completely incompatible with you. Because if you get swayed by a woman that easily because she throws a tantrum that you said you believe in fucking Joe Rogan or some shit. I listen to Joe Rogan podcasts and she's like, oh my god, no way. If you stick to that, she'll actually like you more, because this is like the fucking reverse psychology. This comes with like reading books like this, right? And also experience. So let's say you do actually like Joe Rogan podcast. Just take this as an example, right? Would you rather lie to her, feel this like lying effect, this like empty heart effect, and she'll be happy in the moment, but she may have a chance of picking up that you're lying. And in the future, if you have a long relationship and you suddenly reveal that you like Joe Rogan, it just becomes a shithole. You went through this entire cycle of liking each other, and then she discovers that you like Joe Rogan. Bam, you're dead. Whereas if you just stick it out in the beginning, stick to your beliefs of, in this case, liking Joe Rogan, she may actually respect you more because you have a sort of like higher seat. You know your worth, you know your beliefs, and you don't change your opinions just to please her. And when she respects you, it may not actually matter as much if she dislikes you or likes you, because women fuck men they respect, not they like or dislike. They can hate you, but if they respect you a tremendous amount, they actually may be more in love with you. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value. But just as a quick plug, right? If you're interested in building a aesthetic body to attract your soulmate, to attract your right partner, right? Building a aesthetic, lean, strong, and bulky body, whether you're skinny right now or you're fat right now, I can help you achieve that. Check the link in the description below if you want to find out more. In a bit.